Hey there, hello YouTube and all you wonderful people. Yeah, vacation is over. Sometimes I take little breaks. I get kind of burned out on playing KSP or get burned out on recording, and I go away and I do other stuff. I went, I read some books. I took a look at game design, starting to look at some of that. I learned the basics of how to do DCS A10. I'm probably going to start doing some of those videos sometime soon. But for now, yeah, vacation is over. Let's get back in here, start game, resume saved. I haven't really touched this all that much since the last time I recorded. I did do a little bit of stuff in it. Well, here, I'll show you what I did. I took there was some suggestions and some friendly criticism given that the kerbals looked really freaky weird lying around all over the beginning of the runway. I thought it was kind of funny, but other people didn't like it, and I really liked the bleachers idea. Some bleachers for them to watch the launch, and so I took that idea and kind of ran with it. We decided, because it's just the way the game works, any bleachers are going to have to be mobile. Why not? It's like it's the runway crawler. Here they are with bleachers, so they can watch all the launches, and our kerbals are nice and safe. And for those inevitable various mishaps that these have, we've got this kind of just basic bulldozer blade on there to kind of plow the runway clear, so we don't have our aircraft running into various chunks of debris and whatnot. So that is done, but we haven't launched anything into orbit. We still have good old what's his name up there. He docked with the toolbox vehicle, which could be considered the very first component of the space station, as that's the beginning. We're going to be doing orbital assembly kind of things. So, project for today, what's the next step that we needed to consider is our kerbals can look up into the night sky. They see the moon and they see Minmus, but they don't really know what the surface is like. We need to go and put a kerbal onto the surface of, we'll go with the moon first, be all traditional about it, even though Minmus takes slightly less. Okay, and keeping with the same notion of the open cockpit design, that they cannot ever be inside any lander. I think instead of doing the lander first, here's one thing that I want to do. We're going to do like a multi-purpose. Our fire button is way over here. Let's move that over there. That's a good spot for it. I'm going to update to that one. Oops, hang on. Get rid of that. I think I'm going to take our basic NERVA, our LVN atomic rocket motor, that thing there, and we're going to make an unmanned vehicle. It's going to be this NERVA engine, a probe core. We'll give it a reaction wheel as well. Just kind of a utility module. It'll have propulsion, it'll have a battery, we'll put some RCS and stuff on there. We'll do a docking port in the front. Here we go. We'll put a couple lights on here so we can find it in the dark. I think we want really just the standard RCS tank. Yeah, okay. Looking pretty simple and basic, isn't it? Hit tab, go back to spaceplane hangar mode. Good. Let's give it a fuel supply. Yeah, let's give it its own fuel supply here. Let's pull this off. Let's go to our stretchy tanks. One thing that unfortunately I had to do because I was running into all the difficulties with the procedural fairings conflicting with the curb paint, is I had to get rid of curb paint. So we're going to have one of these guys. But let me see, which key do we do to change textures? We've got something that should work anyway. Because remember, I want my orbital fuel to be blue. And that'll work out just fine. Just the vehicle by itself will have right around 1,000 meters per second delta V reserve. I really want it to, it's going to depend on docking with and connecting to other fuel supplies. Yeah, like that. That's cool. The whole thing weighs, yeah, it's still under 5 tons. So that's good. There, it will be able to dock with it. It will be reusable for a great many things. See, I'm imagining that our first Kerbal moon landing, we'll have one of these. We'll have a fuel section, just however much fuel it needs, and then we'll have the lander. And we'll strap, you know, a couple of seats, and we'll have one Kerbal that'll stay with the vehicle, the orbital vehicle, and one Kerbal will go down to the moon and back. So I suppose next we really should look at designing the lander. Yeah, we'll have this. This will be our engine pod, our service module kind of a thing. And then we'll have the lander, and then we'll decide how much fuel needs to go separately. Okay, so let's do new. Yeah, blinks that whole thing out. I don't know. Do I want to just start with our one Kerbal pod, maybe? One Kerbal pod Mark II? No, see, there's no reason to take this, the Kerbal all the way down to, take this entire pod down to the moon and back. No, let's start, yeah, let's start from scratch. Let's go to, yeah, VAB launchpad mode. We'll take that. Let me see here. Let's go with, we'll do these. I think I want to do this one because even for its extra mass, it has really respectable ISP in vacuum. Yeah, vehicle this small, I don't see any need for to do the classic Apollo style 2-stage lander. I really don't think we'll need that. Oh, hang on, guys. What's going on with this? Here, we'll put it on there like that. There we go. So how much delta V does it need to get down to the surface of the moon and come back up? These are numbers. I'm certain there's ways to look them up. I don't know. You probably like a couple of thousand, something like that. Yeah, something like that. This is looking kind of overkill at the moment. Yeah, let's do that this way. Let's go to propulsion. Again, stretchy tanks. Okay, how do you change the fuel type? Which key is that? G. Monopropellant. There we go. Take it down to like 60. Yeah. Something like that. Let me see. We didn't have any really good... We'll just leave it white. We don't have any good custom texture for it. And I don't even care that it's conflicting with that RCS port. That it'll still be able to squirt straight through that ladder, right? Yeah, of course it will. Why wouldn't it? Save what we have. Let's do a quick gear check to look at how tall it looks and everything. Okay. Hit G for gear. It's not doing anything. Oh, is this one of those where you have to hit it multiple times? Well, now it's doing something. I don't know, that looks just about perfectly. Yeah, about the perfect height is what I'd want out of it. Very, very basic lander. I think I like it. Pull that landing gear back up. Maybe I was really not thinking about how to dock this to the other vehicle. Well, I suppose I only need to use that once. It'll be okay to kind of leave that thing. Yeah, this thing, we're not going to bring this lander back to Kerbin. It'll be okay that this we'll have a decoupler with a docking port attached to it. Yeah, that'll be okay. Because this won't have to redock with the command module, service module. It just has to come back up, and so our kerbal can jump off and go and rejoin the other one. Okay, and then we see we need a, we're going to see, yeah, just a basic stack decoupler. Goes on there like that, and then a docking port goes on the other side. Like that. Good. Okay, now let's take a look and let's do some mathematic kind of planning type things. Come on here. Let me grab that, turn that up there like that. Let's go sub-assemblies. Let's go to let's grab my one Nerva module. See if that is connected like that. Yeah, this thing, yeah, only 592 meters per second. So we need to have a third module in the middle. Just really, it doesn't need to be anything other than a fuel tank sandwiched between a couple of decouplers. I've got the choice between orange and blue, and then all this other black and white stuff, and I'm tired of black and white. We'll stick with blue for now. Yeah, it's okay. All the other all the other colors and all the other structures kind of make up for it, you know. I suppose I should look up on the charts how much delta V does it should I be looking at. Let's stop doing this guesswork. You know, what would people figure it is to get to the moon and back, huh? Matter of fact, yeah, let's do a brief pause and I'll look that up. We'll come right back. Yeah, actually, that probably should be enough. A little bit of a safety margin, even. It probably takes like just like a little over 1,000 to get there, a little over 1,000 to get back. I don't know. I give more safety margin. Let's go for 2750 because I like these kind of roundish numbers like that. Yeah, how about that, huh? There's our entire vehicle. I really should go with more like standardized fuel tanks. I don't know, should I think about, you know, let's say get rid of this thing. Doing like radial fuel tanks on this. Make the whole deal more compact. Nah. How much is this way? We may be able to launch this entire thing in one piece. There's an idea. And then do this one separately. Yeah, that's like 2 separate launches right there. Okay, yeah, that looks like that'll work. Let's go ahead and get our sub-assemblies. 5-ton orbiter Mark II, right? That's the one we want? Yeah, this one. There we go. Attach it like that. We'll figure out a way to do some reinforcements and whatnot. And we need to hang on, we need to change this. This needs to be orange. Come on. There we go. Right now it's starting to look like too much blue. It'll still work though. Center mass, center lift. Could be problematic. Oh, I don't know. I really think that I need to redo this entire system. As our payloads get long, and they're sticking on the front of that thing. I suppose we don't have to use. We could launch it in smaller pieces, but I'm thinking that we need to rethink this and think about putting payloads closer towards the middle of the vehicle. I don't know. Maybe I'm worrying about it too much. I mean, it still looks like we should be able to make it work, you know? There we go. Okay, now where do these things go on our staging? This is always the issue, isn't it? Like that. Okay, tab. Turn that off. Staging, always the problem. Okay, so let me see. First thing, there's our jet engines. There's that jettisons our nose wheel. This, okay, we definitely don't want those up there. We want these to have their own stage. In any case, yeah, that's jettisons the aerodynamic bits. Let's see, we'll move them up here. Okay, that's our main engines. Move this. No. Move that up there. And these are main engines. There's, okay, hang on, we need to give this its own decoupler as well. Its own stage. Main engines, that jettisons the sideways boosters. And next thing we want to have happen is this. There we go. Tell you what, we will keep that engine and that decoupler in the same stage, after which point we'll have an option to get rid of those guys. After we get rid of those guys, we'll undock. Yeah, and that's okay, that is the correct order. Save that. Good grief. What, it's kind of an ordeal, isn't it? Think that's gonna work? Still, the whole center mass and center lift issue is kind of bugging me, but it just needs to be able to get off the ground and point the nose at the sky, you know? Do I want to set up for the other one yet? No, I don't think I do. Let's go ahead and launch this one, and then we'll take a look at getting the service module kind of thing put up there, put up into orbit. Yeah, do this one first. Okay, save it one more time for good luck, and let's launch it. Please don't break or sag too horribly much. Oh, that's sagging too horribly much. Look at that. Oh, that's horrible. Horrible. I thought I had extra struts on here. Maybe I didn't. Man, that really is bad. Let's revert flight. Revert back to the spaceplane hangar. And let's go structural. Let's try this. It's not wanting to connect all the way across, is it? Come on, guys, can we just cooperate with me? Work with me here a little bit, will you? Okay, we'll try that. Those are their extra strong struts. We'll try that. Don't sag, don't sag, don't sag. Come on. Yeah, it looks significantly better. Yeah, here, let's hide that one. Precision control. SAS is on. FAR airspeed settings. There we go. EAS. This one is all set. Resources open. Yeah, this Rube Goldberg approach, I am dissatisfied with it. I really need to figure out a way to put the payload back here towards the middle. I believe it'll all be better. My kerbals are over there watching from a safe distance. This one's unmanned. I believe we're ready to go. Alright, there's our jet engines. Let's do some throttling up. Taking its own time accelerating, but then we're running at kind of slow speed. The world is running at the yellow time. We haven't hit red time yet, but we're definitely running at yellow time. Oh, did I hit the wrong button? Oh, I did! I did! That was just... it's been a couple of weeks since I played the game, and that was just me hitting wrong buttons. I staged to dump the wheel off, but this whole structure stayed intact, so, you know, that's encouraging. Hit the brakes. Oh, it's no longer... Oh, I still have the throttle set. Tell you what, let's revert that flight. Let's revert that back to launch. Yeah, it was just me hitting wrong buttons. Yeah, that's fun. Okay, let's do it like more sensibly this time. Actually, let's hold the brakes and throttle up. Wait for these things to kind of spool up. There's our control check right there. Yeah, let those things get up there to like 100 kilonewtons. Alright, release the brakes. And of course, it's doing the KSP thing where sometimes the brakes don't release. Come on! What is the issue here, guys? Come on. Sometimes you can, like, kick it loose by... Oh, come on, you wretched game! I mean, this part shouldn't even have brakes, right? Oh, now it is. Now that our engines are spooled down again. Oh, that's irritating. But, alright, we will overcome and persevere and all that other good stuff. Okay, as we exceed 100 meters per second EAS, equivalent airspeed, we'll start trying to pitch back. I don't expect that nose to come up until we hit, say, around at least 120. And there's 120 and it still isn't coming up. I really need that nose to elevate here, guys. I really need that nose to come up off the ground. Like, now. Now would be a really good time for that to happen, please. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, let's jettison that nose gear. Let's retract the other gear. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Barely climbing. This is kind of scary. Yeah, no, the nose is just way too long. It barely has any pitch authority at all. It's being so nose heavy. Okay, we're starting to get a little bit of climb going. As we get more airspeed, more control authority, maybe we'll be able to make this work. See if I... That's pitching all the way back. Look at that. Yeah, but it is gradually coming up. Okay, careful. And but also we're losing equivalent airspeed. Let's actually drop that nose again. Let's try to really generate a lot of equivalent airspeed so we'll have more pitch authority. Should mess around. We should try and do like a canard design or something. Get up just a couple thousand meters altitude. See what kind of acceleration we can get here in level flight. Oh, now we're pushing 0.8 Mach. Alright, now let's go for a pitch back. Yeah, okay, control is all the way back. Oh, it just may not be able to do this, what I want it to do. So we're going to see what runs out first, to see as our airspeed drops, we're going to lose pitch authority. We'll see how high the nose gets before that happens. Still, it's gradually coming back. Still working, still gradually coming back. Actually, it's pretty much stable, steadied out now. I believe... Yeah, once our airspeed drops down, say much under 120, we're gonna turn SAS on, and then we're just going to launch. We're going to go for it. And there, it's starting to drop. Okay, SAS, and bam, stage. What? Rocket engines. I thought I fixed those. Oh, come on. Okay, guys. Let's, we really want to get these pointed upwards. This is not going to be good. Turn this off. This is not good. We're going mostly horizontal. And without any real pitch control. The entire launch system needs redesigned. This is not going to work. Pitch it all the way back. I mean, we've got some nifty acceleration happening. Definitely got some hypersonics kind of stuff going. I suppose Mach 2.6 isn't exactly hypersonic, but alright, get rid of those. And yeah, we're still down a little lower atmosphere and about to lose control too, so I'm trying to pitch too much. Well, it'll be kind of an interesting experiment. See how fast this rocket can push the whole stack without ever exceeding like 20 kilometers altitude, huh? Alright, let's put it right here. Turn the SAS on. See what that does for us. Looks kind of cool. It's just shockingly inefficient. That's all. I suppose I don't want to go and redesign our launcher at this point. I think right now what I'm thinking about doing is breaking this payload up into two different pieces, doing two separate launches. Now we're dropping altitude. How about that? Push Mach 4. Now it's just kind of a experiment. How fast will this thing go before it hits the ocean? Or will it go far enough? Is it any chance we'll actually make contact with some ground over there instead of a splashdown? Mach 4.2. Wonder how hot this stuff is. It's hardly hot at all. Okay, so it looks like probably, yeah, we're going to hit Mach 5. Will it be Mach 6 before we contact the water? That would be cool. That's the new goal. I want to see a Mach 6 splashdown. Although we'll run out of fuel before we actually reach the ocean, I think. I don't know. It's a challenge. Will we run out of fuel first? Reach the ocean first? Oh, okay. Something bad happened. Something got hot. Wonder what that was. The landing struts burned up. That was excellent. Didn't need those anyway. Of course, now the thing is unbalanced. Ooh, it's actually pitching up some. Although that is evidence that our payload fairing isn't working really like intended. Oh, temperature. Oh, it's up there. Over like 300 Celsius just a second ago, huh? Oh, we're slowing down. I just noticed that. Yeah, it's not so good. Getting down to the very thick air. Let's get rid of those. Whee! Oh, you can definitely see a big kick from all that drag as soon as I got rid of those. So those fairings definitely are doing something. I'm amazed that this thing can turn sideways at Mach 3 and it stays together. A lot of structural integrity there. Yeah, we just need to look at splitting this up. Make it into two separate payloads. I don't even know why I'm continuing to watch this. We're done with all the interesting stuff. Nothing left but a kind of a boring splashdown, actually. Matter of fact, I believe I'm going to stop watching it. So I'm going to go back to the Space Center. Game, yes, leave anyway. Yeah, this launch vehicle, what do we call it? The 5-ton launcher, Mark II. I think the design itself is kind of fundamentally flawed in that we're wanting to make interesting payloads, that as the payloads get longer, this becomes less functional, and we really need to rethink that whole thing. Which I have a couple ideas of how to go about doing that, but I'm not going to do them right now. They're just that simple. We'll get rid of that part. We'll just put a simple fuel tank up there. Yeah, I was going to split it up into different launches. That's what we're going to do. And as a matter of fact, I expect that part, I mean, I already know that's going to work. That'll be kind of boring. Yeah, I think we're probably not going to record all of that. I believe I'm going to cease recording. We'll come back whenever we're looking at assembling all this stuff up in orbit. Yeah, we're going to... we need to kind of fast forward in this series. Yeah, we'll do some of that, and I'll come back and talk to you later. Goodbye.